Hey guys, we're going to be working on 45, 45, 90 triangles today. You'll use these a lot in pre-calculus and trigonometry as you go forward. So first of all, the 45, 45, 90, that is referring to the degrees in the triangle. So refers to degrees. So we're going to find x for each of the following triangles. We're going to leave our answer as a simplified radical. So let's look at letter A. We have a 90-degree angle, and then we have two 45-degree angles. So this is an isosceles triangle. So notice your base angles right here are the same. So base angles theorem will support that it's an isosceles triangle. So that's just kind of bringing back some review from 2 chapters ago. So we're going to use Pythagorean theorem to find x. So the x is opposite of our 90-degree angle. So we have 9 squared plus 9 squared equals x squared. That's 81 plus 81 equals x squared. 162 equals x squared. And then if you simplify 162 in simplified radical form, it would be 9 root 2 is equal to x. So I'm going to pause the video, go ahead and work out B, C, and D on your own, and then unpause the video to check your work. Okay, check your work for letter B. I got 5 root 2, for letter C, 3 root 2, and for letter D, 7 root 2. So take a moment, look at your answers that you got for the 4 problems, and compare your answers to the triangle, and pause the video and see if you can notice a pattern in the triangles above. Okay, after taking a look at your answers and how they're related to the triangles, hopefully you saw that the leg was the number that was in front of the radical, and then each answer had a root 2. So if you look at letter B, the leg was a 5 and the beginning number was a 5, and then it was multiplied by a root 2. And then in letter C, the leg was a 5 and then there was a root 2. And then for letter D, the leg was a 7, so there was a 7 in front, and then there was a root 2. So here's what this means. Anytime you have a 45, 45, 90 triangles. Let's draw one of those here. So we have 45, 45, and 90. Okay. We have some side lengths, and then your hypotenuse is always going to be this side length times root 2. Okay. So the hypotenuse is going to be leg root 2, which is the leg multiplied by root 2. So our x represents our leg, and the root 2 comes from the leg times root 2 for your hypotenuse. So let's come up with a formal definition. So the hypotenuse of a 45, 45, 90 will be the leg multiplied by the square root of 2. So let's work a couple examples. For this one, we are going to be finding the length of the hypotenuse of a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, so for letter A, because the base angles theorem, the 2 angles are congruent, then those side lengths are also going to be congruent, so x is just 8. And then for y, based upon what we know now, it's the leg times root 2. So the leg, I know, is 8. So y equals 8 root 2. Okay, let's do the next one. So the x is going to be the same as the other leg. So your x is going to be 3 root 2. Your hypotenuse, which is your y, remember, is going to be your leg multiplied by the square root of 2. So this time our leg is 3 root 2, and then we're going to multiply that by root 2. So then that would be 3, and then root 2 times root 2 is just 2. So y is equal to 6. So when you have special right triangles, it's kind of nice because you no longer have to do Pythagorean theorem to find the different missing sides or the different lengths. So this offers a quicker way to solve these problems. Okay, letter C, x is going to be the square root of 7. And then the y would be root 7 times root 2. So that would be root 14. So go ahead and pause the video, try and do D and E on your own, and then unpause the video to check your answers. Okay, so hopefully you can check your answers. Letter D, I got x equals 6, y equals 2 root 3. And for letter E, I got x equals 6 root 5, and y is equal to 6 root 10. So for each of these, we were finding the length of the hypotenuse. So you just have to remember to find the length of the hypotenuse, you're going to multiply the leg by root 2. So just to review, we had 8, and then I multiplied that by root 2 for letter A. If you look at letter B, the leg was 3 root 2, and then I multiplied it by root 2. Letter C, the leg was root 7, and we multiply that by root 2. Letter D, the leg was root 6, and I multiplied that by root 2. Letter E, the leg was 6 root 5, multiply that by root 2. For these next examples, now we're going backwards. We're finding the length of the legs. So if we were, for the hypotenuse, if we were multiplying by 2, we're going to do the opposite of multiplication to find the length of the legs. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So when we're finding the length of the legs, we are going to divide the hypotenuse by root 2, because now we're going to be going backwards. So for letter A, my hypotenuse is 5 root 2. If I want to find the length of the leg, I just divide by root 2. So the root 2 over root 2 will divide out to a 1. So that means x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 5. So hopefully you're seeing now why we spent all that time on simplifying, multiplying, dividing radicals, because you're going to use those a lot here. So for letter B, your hypotenuse is 6, and then we're going to divide that by the square root of 2. So remember, we have to rationalize the denominator because we cannot have radicals in the denominator. So you're going to multiply by root 2 over root 2. That will give us 6 root 2 over 2. And then you're going to simplify that 6 divided by 2. That's going to be 3. So x is 3 root 2 and y is 3 root 2 for your final answers. All right, letter C, our hypotenuse is 10. And then we're going to take that 10, divide it by root 2, and then we're going to have to rationalize the denominator again, so multiply by root 2 over root 2. That will give me 10 root 2 over 2, and then similar to the last problem, you're just going to simplify the 10 over 2 to 5. So x is equal to 5 root 2, and y is equal to 5 root 2. Go ahead, pause the video, see if you can do letter D and E on your own, and then unpause the video and check back. Okay, so for letter D, for x and y, I got 6 root 2, And for letter E, I got 2 root 2 for both x and y.